On March 4th, 2011, this is Polling You, number 48, Slam Bidding, Part 8 on Quantitative Slam Tries. Welcome, Bridge friends. It's Michael at BridgeHands, and today we're going to have yet another lesson on slam bidding. This time, a little different twist that we have on our for no-trump bid. You'll recall that we spoke about the different types of slam bids, the Blackwood and the Gerber, and we mentioned that the for no-trump bid was typically used when we have a suit fit and we have shape and strength, or maybe a long suit. We don't have as much strength, but we have a lot of controls. Then we mentioned the four club bid, where it was traditionally over the no trump bid, skipping to four clubs to say, partner, show me the aces. We have one more, and that is going to be the quantitative for no trump bid. This is where we're looking to do a different type of ask, not necessarily an ace ask. Let's speak about that. Well, first off, is it Blackwood or is it quantitative? First off, a no trump raise, well, that would be quantitative. We'll have examples such as one no trump, four no trump. That would be quantitative. It's not anything to do with suits. So how about one no trump, two clubs, stamen ask, two hearts, I have hearts, four no trump. Modern treatments for duplicate players, this would be quantitative. They would use four clubs to do a ace ask. If you play social bridge and you like to use four no trump in all instances for Blackwood, fine, that's your treatment. But a lot of others like to use this more advanced treatment. Next, you don't have a suit agreement. I bid one suit, you bid another suit, we bid some more suits. Then when somebody goes to four no trump, it's quantitative. It's saying, do you have extra points, partner? It's not meant to be an ace-asking bid. Suit agreements typically is for Blackwood over major, certainly. But if you have other agreements in your partnership, such as minor wood, let's say that you and I decide to play one diamond for me, four diamonds for you as an ace-asking bid, because we don't want to use four no trump for ace-asking, gets us too high. Well, okay, if I go one diamond and you go four no trump, then that must be quantitative because we have another way to show to ask for aces. And lastly, we have the situation when one of us has bid a self-sustaining suit, a big jump. If four no trump comes after that, then that traditionally is Blackwood. So let's take a look at the quantitative no trump considerations. Well, it's generally not for ace asking per se. That's one of the things that quantitative is not. We normally go by the quantitative factors. We'll get into those in a little bit. More strength, that's better. Another would be qualitative factors. Well, that's one I would like to introduce. So I would actually like to see the convention called the quantitative qualitative, but that's quite a mouthful, isn't it? So we'll stick with our name, the quantitative, but there are some qualitative factors that I think are important. I hope you'll agree. And then, of course, as we spoke about before, the play of the hand. We have to consider, how is this hand going to play? So let's go ahead and speak some about the hand evaluation, the quantitative factors. Well, the first, as you would expect, are you a high, medium, or low end of your bid? The high card points is what we're speaking about here. So if I open one no trump and you go four no trump, you're doing a quantitative slam ask. If I have 17 points, I'm at the high end. I will accept bidding six no trump. If I'm at the medium, I've got 16. Well, is it a good 16 or a bad 16? The qualitative factors. Now, if I'm at the low end with 15 points, then probably I should pass four no trump. Let it rest there. It was an invite I do not accept. Okay, how about primary honors? Well, if I have aces and kings, maybe some queens, that would be better than if I have a lot of jacks running around my hand, or queens and jacks. So that's another part of a quantitative factor. How strong are my honors? Then lastly, what about unguarded suit? Well, if I have a dangerous opponent to my right that's going to be leading through me, this is not so good. If I am the one who bid four no trump and I'm the one with the king, it might be a little better because they can't lead that suit. If they do, they either lead away from their ace, which is not usually a good idea to do when you have opponents in a six no trump contract, or they lead a suit and the ace comes to my right, in which case I'm a little better shape. Somehow think the lead might come to the other side with somebody's ace. This is not so good. Well, how about some of the qualitative factors then? Well, one would certainly be the length and the shape. So if I have a longer suit, Or if I have a more shapely hand, a 5-3-3-2, that would be better than perhaps a 4-4-3-2, and it would certainly be better than a 4-3-3 shape. So, in other words, will I get a chance to do promotion? And part of the promotion is, what about the suit quality? If I have ace, king, queen 5 times, well, that's a pretty good suit. If I have ace, queen, jack 5 times, it's still a nice suit. If I have ace 5 times, well, that's not so good. Or king 5 times, you get the picture. Well, how about then entries in transportation? Yes, certainly that would be a factor. So if I have a chance to come back to my long suit several times, that's going to be a little better than if I only get to my hand 1 time. Working honors, in other words, what's our tendencies? Do we have chances to finesse? So if I have only 1 honor missing, that would certainly be better than if I have 2 honors missing. And how about fits and misfits? Well, if we have good fits, could be in a minor suit. Well, certainly that would be better than if we had a misfit situation where we don't have a chance to do this promotion. And finally, how about the environment, the environmental factors, the ecosystem? These are types of things such as, what do you consider your skills? What do you consider your opponent's skills? Do you need to take a little bit of risk or reward for some special reason on this auction? Are you feeling like they're taking a little bit more risks, or you're taking a little bit more risk just because of what happened on the last hand? These are some of the items on the ecosystem to consider. Be sure, though, when you do, this is not autonomous. Remember, bridge is a partnership game. So hopefully if you're going to be using some of these environmental factors, it's not just because you want to do it yourself. It's not good partnership bridge. Okay, let's move on to the play of the hand. These are the items, things such as the finesse odds. How about promotion, the odds there? Counting, the leads, play, and discards, and these safety plays. And then, of course, the table feel. These are all some of the factors during the play phase that we have in determining whether we think we can make a slam contract. Quantitative examples. 1 no trump, 4 no trump would be a classic example we spoke of, or 2 no trump, 4 no trump, or even 3 no trump opening, 4 no trump. No suit bids, definitely a quantitative slam try. Next, 1 club by us, 2 hearts by our partner, 3 clubs by us, 3 no trump by partner, 4 no trump by us. Well, no suit agreement, last suit bid was no trump, going to 4 no trump, that is quantitative slam try. Partner, are you at the high end or the low end? Next, 1 no trump, 2 clubs, 2 hearts, 4 no trump. We've spoke about this. A lot of duplicate players like to use this as a quantitative slam try. Social may want to play it where it's a Blackwood ask. Quantitative examples continued. We would have 1 heart by us, 2 clubs by partner, 2 diamonds by us, 2 spades by partner, 4th suit forcing, new suit by responder forcing, artificial perhaps, and forcing. We bid 2 no trump, apparently at the low end of our bid. Our partner goes 4 no trump. Raise and no trump. Well, how low were we at the end of our bid? Were we 12 or maybe even 11 when we opened with a shapely hand? Or did we have a 13? Is it a good 13? Or did we have 14 when we went to 2 no trump? Or maybe a bad 15? Partner wants to know if we're at the high end. That's quantitative. Show a slam if you have it, otherwise just pass. Next, 2 clubs by ourselves, 2 diamonds by partner, 4 no trump by ourselves. Well, if we're asking partner if they're at the high end, bid it. If they're at the low end, just go ahead and sign off. Could be what, 27 to 29 points? Partner, do you have 3 or 4 points you can rustle up here for me? Next, 1 no trump by ourselves, 2 club by partner, 2 diamonds by ourselves, 5 no trump. Well, we're not going to speak a lot about 5 no trump bids today, but we'll cover a couple of them. And this is traditionally shown as another type of a quantitative bid. This is not quantitative for slam, though. When we go beyond 4 no trump and go 5 no trump, it forces slam and says, partner, do you want to play in 6 no trump or 7 no trump? So it's a grand slam try, slam forcing bid. Well, there are some slam conventional agreements where we do need to have a partnership agreement, a handshake, before we can decide what they mean. 1 no trump by ourselves, 4 no trump by partner. We bid 5 diamonds. Well, what does that mean? Is this showing aces? If that's the way you played, it could be. Or maybe you forgot that this was a 4 no trump quantitative, saying pass or accept. Some people actually like to play it with aces. Some very good players like to play it for aces. That's okay, if that's the agreement. Next, some people like to play what's called a baron treatment, where you bid 4-card majors up the line, looking for a possible slam in a minor oftentimes. That's another acceptable treatment. So if you two both have good juicy honors in that minor suit, and you find a 4-4 fit, you might say, well, we could play in 6 no trump, but how about 6 of a minor? Get our slam bonus. That's a possible consideration. Another might be is where it shows a 5-card suit, where the 1 no trump opener had 5 diamonds, or maybe it was 5 hearts. A better treatment, though, might be is to just jump to 6 of that suit and tell partner, you go ahead and pass this. I have a 5-card suit. If you have a 3, I just as soon play in the suit. Or, if you want, you can correct back to 6 no trump. Yes. So that's another possibility, is to use a jump to the 6th level of that suit of the partner who's went ahead and was challenged by the 4 no trump. So you can see some of these you need some different types of agreements. There's different ways you can play this. How about some bids that are not quantitative? Well, certainly the unusual no trump. So if it starts 1 heart by our left-hand opponent, pass by our partner, 1 spade by the right-hand opponent, and we think they're going to make a slam in a major suit, we've got a ton, maybe a 6-5 in the minors, we might bid for no trump to say, not that we're doing quantitative, certainly, because there's already 20 points between the opponents. We do for no trump to say, we have the other 2 suits, in this case, clubs and diamonds. Okay, that would be a different use of 4 no trump. How about 2 clubs by ourself, 2 diamonds by partner, not 2 hearts, but 3 hearts? Well, this would show a self-sustaining suit. And if our partner maybe bid 3 spades and we went 4 no trump, this is probably Blackwood. We've declared what the trump suit is. Our partner then bid a new suit, which could be just a waiting bid. And we say, thank you, we're bidding Blackwood. This is not a 4 no trump bid. Once we've declared what the trump suit will be, we bid it strongly, then that would be a different type of a use for Blackwood. Similarly, 1 diamond by ourselves, 2 hearts by our partner. This time our partner does a strong jump shift, showing 17 and 19 points in a self-sustaining heart suit. We bid 3 no trump, saying, okay, we got a little bit of extras, but we want to be in no trump. And our partner says 4 no trump. This is the way that many people would like to play this. Partnership agreements? Sure, you'll need to have those here. Next, 1 no trump by ourselves, 2 clubs by partner, 2 diamonds, 5 no trump. That was that Slam Force, Grand Slam Try. How about some conventional agreements such as 1 no trump, 2 diamonds, 2 hearts, 4 no trump? Well, there was a transfer to hearts. A lot of people would play this for Blackwood. Some people play the Texas transfer treatment, in which case this then would just be quantitative. So here again, if you have other partnership agreements, great. 1 club by ourselves, 1 spade by partner, 2 no trump, showing 18 to 19 points. 4 no trump, this looks like it's a quantitative slam try. This is not for the spade suit, could be as few as 4, so it's just a raise of no trump. 1 no trump by ourselves, 4 no trump by partner. We know that to be quantitative. What would 4 spade be? Well, some advanced players like to have a different treatment for 4 no trump and 4 spades, where they can use 1 for weak and 1 for strong. Well, how about that? So you can have different ranges of quantitative if you're into these advanced treatments. 5 no trump responses in some instances are pick a slam, where they're not this grand slam ask, slam force, but it's a different style. We won't get into that today, but there are some more advanced agreements, of course. Well, what's one of the cautions we should have when we're asking without suit controls? Well, if our partner has made a bid based upon distributional points and we don't have a fit, they counted some distribution points. Maybe they had ace, jack 10, fifth, and we have just a singleton in the suit. That might skew our hand evaluation if it turns out they counted some distribution points, and it turns out we don't have as many as we thought. Why? Well, because we could be missing an ace and a king. Somebody did an ask, and now we're off two quick tricks, the ace and the king. This could be a real problem. Maybe not quite as much in a no-trump contract because the opponents normally make passive leads. They don't like to lead away from their ace or the king. So it's kind of a risky proposition. The opponents may or may not find our suit. We may peel off our 12 tricks. In other words, as Clint Eastwood said, do you feel lucky? So that's a consideration that should be made when a person is asking without the ace and the king. Okay, well that ends our lesson on quantitative no-trump bidding. So recall that your general ace-asking tool is the for no-trump bid where there isn't a trump fit. Hope you enjoyed the lesson today. For those of you with the free BridgeHands membership, come on over, sign in. We've got an interesting hand for you. And if you have the premium and ultra memberships, well, you know what to do. Come on down, sign in, and we'll have more hands for you to play, as well as those for you to download and to share with your friends. Okay, all, thanks for coming. I hope you have a good day. We'll see you on the flip side. Bye for now.